Previously on Roll Britannia, let's go to Arrrgoose!
Well, then I would like to speak to a manager.
Arrrgoose slaps you on the chest with a sticker that just says Karen.
Fuck yourself, break my arm, bring it, bitch.
And you suddenly find yourself outside the shop on your ass and sticks up a picture that has your face on it and says online orders only.
So you've just been barred from Arrrgoose?
There is an island called Nassau.
We stay there.
This may be an island for us to settle down.
You should surrender now, lay down your weapons, and no harm will come to you.
They throw down their arms, raise their hands, and surrender.
Is there a ship in the
There
bay?
is, yes.
I'm going to walk over to the ship. This is mine now.
What's this ship called? Every ship needs a
Valkyrie.
name.
Welcome, one and all. The name of the game is Catchphrase.
Catch 22.
Catch 22 it is. 1 point to Mr. Keith.
Is it falling on deaf ears?
It is.
Yeah.
It's the catchphrase we were looking
It
for.
was on the tip
Nice
of my
one.
tongue.
Did I just
You
beat
did,
Keth?
in fact, beat Cat, the dwarf thrower. That allows you to send any dwarf you can see flying 15 feet in any direction. This is the coat of folksy reputation. One might even describe it as a brown coat. Later on that evening, the memorial for Bluebeard has been arranged to take place. Timbers announces that this evening's proceedings will proceed with much drinking and merriment. I have been given some information and I wish to discuss it with you. Come and see me in the morning. Maybe not too early. I'll be honest, I'm having a few beers myself.
Will
Okay,
do, Captain.
Captain.
We'll definitely see you in the
Okay,
morning.
Captain, fuck off till the morning. Does anybody want a kebab?
All caught up? Good. Let's get back to the action. When we left everything, you had just done. You just been to the funeral of Bluebeard, and then done the madness that was the catchphrase game, where for once Keth didn't win the double prize
I can't.
from
He
Flint
did
Frostbeard. Yeah,
I can't.
Who was victorious?
and
I genuinely cannot remember.
so Timbers had.
Neither can I.
Timbers had told you to meet at his office the next day because he had some information about where the next piece of 8 might be. So I'm guessing you all, after having your hilarious experience with Flint Frostbeard again, did you go back for some drinks? Did you just call it a night? Or
I think I invited everybody back to my bedsit and then remembered that I've got a pocket pub that's sort of
after
en
party?
suite. Yeah, definitely.
Lock in at the pub.
He remembered he had a pocket pub portal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember you had the pocket.
Yeah, I have a feeling that Jeff's probably going with him because I think that they got coerced into drinking a fair bit.
Oh,
I know that
quite
Jeff
a
got
lot.
coerced by Keth into drinking because Keth currently can't get drunk and
Yes.
ended up
can't.
just getting leathered, but still beat him at the game.
How much
which he's
longer have we
feeling-
got on that?
I think Jeff's feeling really unnecessary.
It
He's feeling
was-
overly cocky and confident because he's won his double prize, beaten Keth, but he's twisted.
Absolutely
and so probably
smashed.
would have danced, karaoke'd, and anything that was available to him. Every Jaegers were back on the table
Oh,
for the night.
definitely,
It was a
yeah.
mess.
We
Wherever-
drank
he
the
doesn't-
entire
I'm
store
not
cupboard.
quite sure where he's going to find him.
Yeah, Keth. How many more days has Keth got?
Well, when he first got that curse, I suppose, it was 21 days, I'm pretty sure. I
Yep.
don't know how much time has elapsed
So
between then and getting back.
there was must have been a week after that, and then a 2-week journey back to the islands. How many days is that?
21.
Nearly 20. I would say that
So
The
this was
next
probably
day.
your last night.
the last
Yeah.
night of being sober, and then tomorrow, so Keth, I think he's a king.
Yeah. King of
And-
So he's going to wake up completely fine. Everyone else is hanging,
Oh.
and you're now going to spend the rest of the time until you start drinking again, thinking you are invincible. And I want
yes.
you to play that.
Oh, yeah.
It's important to me that Keth does that. King of drinking is Keth.
Oh yeah, because he could take a drink anyway.
You can see
but
him
he'll
getting
just go
really, really
nuts.
drunk and then doing an arm wrestle because he thinks he's really good at both. But it's failed miserably both times.
Brilliant. Love it. So okay, let's
Sinking whole bottles of
let's say you're all waking up on the floor or on the velvet seats. The velvet.
I would like to be in the crow's nest.
I was
What,
going to
with
say,
me?
are we not back on the island?
That's the kind of night I feel.
Okay, I mean, you can wake up in the crow's nest if you want.
Of the Tell Dath or the Valkyrie?
the Valkyrie.
That's where
Okay.
I am.
Yep.
So you both,
intertwined.
Jeff and Malrus wake up spooning
Aw,
in the crow's
how
nest.
sweet.
Malrus is fully dressed. Jeff is wearing
Nothing.
he's
at
wearing
all.
he's wearing his underwear. Somehow he's managed to get a team sports flag, and he's wearing it like a cape
and a traffic cone on his head.
And he's got a traffic cone from somewhere.
Jeff is wearing a sock, but not on his foot. The full Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, dear.
And I would like all of you, please, to roll a Constitution check.
Oh hell.
That
Oh,
is
strong chip.
a
Stars, you mean to continue.
16.
19.
That's pretty good.
16, 19. So Derek's holding on to it. And Alice is
yeah.
holding on to it pretty well.
I got a
Derek-
15.
Derek's woken up just with his face crusted in peanuts and on the floor.
Yeah. So I'm thinking
Constitution
Derek's
is at 11.
Derek's kind of at the point where he was drinking so late last night. He's woken up and he's nowhere near hungover yet because
No.
he's very much still just in the flow of it.
Oh yeah, but it's coming. You know it's coming.
It's coming. Malrus, I think you're a little bit further on. You're feeling a little bit sore in the head, but it's a sort of sore in the head where you think, no, I'll just go to work. It'll be fine. I'll work it off. What did Keth get?
Keth got a 15.
Oh.
15. Keth's feeling a little ropey, but
He's
you
not. He
know.
can't get hungover.
But then it wouldn't be. He would
Oh,
just
no,
be like,
Keth's fine.
He'd just be like,
I
In
love
I think
drinking.
Keth might
Yes,
just
king
carry
of
on
drinking.
Keth
maybe-
just wakes up
maybe
and
because of
grabs
the
a
Keth
fifteen.
gets up and does a few star jumps, you know.
Yeah.
You've got a UDI. You're like, I
It's
don't know
that
how I
really
got this
annoying
bruise on my leg,
flatmate.
but there's a bruise on my leg.
And Jeff, what did Jeff get?
Jeff got an 11.
11. Yeah, Jeff is feeling not great. I mean, he is one step beyond fear. He's one step above
Death.
feeling crap. He is like,
Okay.
you know that
Oh,
sort
no.
of hungover where
You
you are.
dare throw up on my boat and you're in trouble.
You're at that stage of hungover where you're like, well, look, I'm well enough to just get on with today, but it is going to be the worst day. It's not. I've got to stay in bed or I'm going to be sick. It's this day is going to suck.
Yeah, and the fluorescence of the cone is really like giving him a headache.
It's just
Yeah.
flickering, and it's like catching the sun and then disappearing. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck. Oh,
What's the name on the sports team flag that you've acquired from somewhere?
I
I
don't
want
know.
a good
why-
name.
I don't know why my brain went to it. I just wanted to go with the Great Gorillas.
Great Gorillas, cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Great Gorillas.
I thought you were going to say the Ball Boys.
What sports? What sports is it?
I feel like
Is
it's volleyball, and I don't know why. It's
Volleyball. The Great Gorillas, the volleyball team.
Yeah.
Brilliant. I love it. That's happening.
it's
What an
Yeah.
image. What
Right.
an image in my mind's
It's
eye.
going in.
Stop thinking about gorillas and
I'm
hot
writing it
pants.
down.
It's made up of the
Where's
hair.
Phil Collins there?
Great Gorillas
team.
volleyball. There we go.
That's probably why. That's
Okay.
probably why he's
Why are they
thinking
eating
Great
dairy
Gorillas.
milks? I don't know.
So you make your various ways to Timber's office.
Oh,
Sorry about it.
In your varying degrees of feeling hungover. Keth, I think you're doing sort of like, come on, boys, all this sort of stuff.
oh shut
What's
up,
the-
Keth.
Oh, yeah. What is wrong with all of you?
Um,
How are you okay?
Because I'm the king of drinking.
I thought I was the king of drinking.
Come on, you
last night.
pussies. Let's go.
I'm
bloody
fine.
hate
What are you on about?
What do we have to do again? What are we doing? Where are we going?
We're going to Timbers, Jeff. Timbers.
Tim.
like he asked us.
Lads, has anybody seen
What
my eye
is-
patch?
Shit, he called us.
can't
Wrong
find
with
it.
you all?
You're open your eye, Derek.
Oh.
You've got two of them.
Oh, I thought I must have put it on the wrong.
That's the other eye. You've got
Yeah.
it on the wrong eye.
That's why everything was backwards then. I think we were trying to do shots out of it.
Did we?
I mean, it's
I remember. Oh, that one had liquid in it. It's bloody bright out here. Isn't
So this conversation is going on as you're meandering your way through across the island towards Timber's new manor. And it's quite early in the morning, but it's already getting quite hot, and you can hear the sound of the cicadas making that sort of hissing, buzzing noise that they make. And
It's
you get to the
coming
door
out.
and
It's coming out.
I've never heard a cicada.
And you get to the door
sound
and
like that.
Is anyone knocking, or are you just going to go straight in?
I can't.
I think
Please
Keth will
don't.
just
Not
sort
too
of shove his
loudly.
way in.
Jeff's gonna. He wants to like look under it. Like I don't know where. So as we're walking towards it, I want Jeff to find his coat of folksy reputation that's just like shoved behind a potted plant because he won it yesterday from Flint Frostbeard, and he's sort of like, oh crap, yeah, that's mine. And he can take off the thing and try and make himself look a little bit more presentable, and he'll be then loved by Timbers and everyone.
Jeff, I think your trousers are over here as well.
Yeah. Oh, they're mine.
That's where I left them. Yeah.
My shoes. Oh.
Just the one. Just the one shoe.
Oh, this one's got
Yeah,
weird.
okay, so on your journey up to the house, I think you will find all of the items of clothing and any dropped possessions that you parted away last night. Jeff, I think you when you get to Timber's house, you're now fully dressed again,
Fully
having
dressed.
found your clothes at various stages along the way.
We've all been
Were
there.
you getting
my
naked
dwarf
on the way
my-
down to the boat?
I was just wearing a flag and pants, Malrus. What more did you want from me? I don't know. I was
What
in
did
your
you
boat
expect?
and I was in your room, so I don't really know what happened, mate.
That's not my room. I just like it up there.
Well, apparently you do.
I love that that's his objection.
I do
Phrasing.
hear you like it up there.
Not why were you there in your underwear?
Yeah.
Just that's
That's
not my room.
The crow's nest is nice, and my room is the captain's cabin.
Kethel, as we're walking along, is just going to be joshing with all of them, shoving them around, clapping, roaring.
Oh, Keth, would you please
Okay.
be quiet?
Hey, Derek, do you want me to toss you?
Ah, not again.
Show my bracelet tosser.
Not again.
Dwarf tossing bracelet.
Not after last time.
I'm surprised you
You'll
got
go
any left.
15 feet.
Oh dear. So are you going into Timber's manor
Yeah,
now?
Jeff's
or-
going to walk
Yep.
up and just knock, knock, knock.
Ah, Jesus
Timbers!
Christ.
Morning! Oh,
Morning,
that's,
Timbers!
Sorry.
Like a belly
My bad,
button.
guys.
So, Keth, did you say? Sorry, did you say you were going straight in, Keth?
Yep, ba-boom.
Yep, straight in. Opens the door after Jeff's knocked on it very loudly. Just shoulders the thing open, and in you stride.
Yes, it's so
And
extra.
you see, sat in the corner, a very dishevelled-looking starflower, just going,
Oh, you as well.
"Oh, by the gods!" Oh,
On a scale of 1
yeah.
to 20, how do you feel, Starflower?
Oh,
She looks
What,
like shit. No
how
offense.
low does it go?
One, I think.
Naturally, a 1.
What's less than 1?
Nothing
Dead.
really. That's sort of like
Your ability
that's
to
about as
drink,
critically
obviously.
failing
You're,
as you can get, really, on a night out.
you're rubbish as well.
I think Timbers wanted to see us.
He's in his office. Just leave me alone. I'm going to go and...
Is he still alive? Because I'm not.
Has anyone got a Barocca?
No, but Keth, you've got that. Have you got any of that healing potion from Derek's healing potion in your bag?
No, I think
That old bag that you like keep. You nickname him Bob or something.
I think we chugged that last night.
Chugged it.
Yeah, down in
Chug
one.
you
Healing
need.
potion.
And Keth's going to start like throwing open curtains and all that sort of
Okay.
stuff.
I mean, if you did, that's cool. Did you down the healing
Yeah,
potion?
I definitely did.
It wasn't
Cool,
a wine
okay.
bottle. It wasn't a wine bottle.
so-
You could have been confused.
Yeah, get it down, you. We like to drink
Interestingly,
with-
James, I would say if we're going to
Derek.
say that, can we make sure? Can Keth have to roll to see if an animal came out of Bob, and there's another animal?
Yeah, I mean,
wandering around?
let's retrospectively see if roll
Retrospective.
God.
roll to see if an animal came out of Bob. Yep, let's see if an animal came out of
Retrospective
Bob.
There's going to be a
Retrospective
Dalma
Bob.
running about.
So there's a random
I mean, if an
possible
owlbear
animal.
came out, that does sort of
roaming around the
explain
island.
what happened.
Yeah, to
Yeah,
be
why everyone's just gone up and out of the way.
absolute carnage.
Right.
It was our first celebration.
It
on
was
the
a
island,
1,
and we've trashed it.
unfortunately.
Ah, good. So you just got the
Ah.
health potion. That's what we
Yeah.
wanted.
Yeah.
No
realistically.
bears or orangutans. or
So
bees.
yeah, you, Derek, if you downed that healing potion,
Yeah.
I mean, naturally you recovered all your health points, but
excellent.
can you also please roll 1d6?
Oh,
Can I have had a couple of swigs just out because I'm a bit low on health?
that's a 1.
A 1? Oh, well, I mean, you increase your maximum HP by 1.
Oh, I feel very fresh.
Oh, nice.
I must have taken a lot of hits to the liver.
Yeah, quite possibly, yeah. I mean, you suffered so much liver damage, you had to do a lot more repairing
Yeah.
in that time.
Yeah.
Any time it
yeah.
got there through all the alcohol.
But,
it was basically useless.
yeah,
My
that's,
liver feels fantastic.
You got the liver of an 18-year-old. But yeah, so that health potion is gone. So please delete it from your inventory.
Oh, well, goodbye.
Oh well, that seemed like that backfired massively. didn't
No.
I will
It's
delete
for
it
the
from-
RP.
I'll delete it from Bob's innards.
Please do. So you make your way up to Timber's office, and as you go in, you see that Timbers is sat at his desk, reading through some relatively
Pornographic.
alpine, yes, relatively pornographic material. He's jerking it.
Backwards and forwards.
No,
Backwards and forwards.
he's
After all.
he's reading through some sort of
Gnomes under my
semi-alpine
hammer.
slopes of paperwork, and as he sees you enter, he says, hello, boys. If you wouldn't mind leaving the blinds closed, that'll be marvelous. Thank you."
Are you feeling it a bit, Captain?
Fine.
Yeah, please, just don't.
Captain never tells,
I
young.
wish I had
Keth,
2
but,
eye patches, actually.
Surmise to say it is not the greatest of mornings.
That explains why you've got no trousers on.
Oh, have I done that again?
Oh, there's a sick bucket. Right, I'll keep an eye.
Excuse me, will you, sir? I must retrieve my trousers. And he ducks below the desk, and you hear a sort of rummaging around. And then he reappears, and he says, "Right."
Put it away.
That's the trouser situation sorted. Now, boys,
Love that.
I'm glad you have come to see me, although it is at this ungodly hour of the morning.
I think it's like 2 in the afternoon, actually.
Well, after last night, I will find that any time today is certainly an ungodly hour.
Yeah.
So
So do you want us to come back tomorrow? That's fine.
no, this must be discussed. We have to make plans and make haste.
Sorry.
Okay.
I have a number of things to tell you, and I suppose I can tell you them in the order of your choosing. I can tell you the interesting and perhaps the important. What would you like to hear first?
Just do it in a lower,
Important.
lower volume.
Important.
Important it is then,
Interesting
boys.
then important, because
Interesting then important.
Whatever you do, just
we'll
say
forget the
quietly.
important stuff otherwise if it's first.
Right. Interesting it is then.
Yeah.
And he says, slightly quieter than he would normally have done,
Thank you,
calling
Captain.
for this person, but he certainly raises his voice ever so slightly. He says, "Starflower," and you hear a sort of trudging.
Let me get that for you, Captain. Starflower.
You sort of-
Oh,
Jesus, Keth.
I thank you very much, Keth.
Yes.
And the door opens very, very slowly, and you see Starflower just sort of come in, pinching her eyes at the bridge of her nose. Just, "Yes, Captain." And he says, "Please, will you fetch the item that the boys uncovered?" "Certainly, Captain." She shuts the door very gently, and then you hear a sort of sound of her walking around, and there's a sort of calm silence as you sort of wait for this to come back. He says, "Boys, this item is of great interest, particularly to you. Captain Malrus, I must understand. Was it Captain Tosscoble? How would you prefer?"
don't you go to his
Captain
head.
Tosscoble.
Captain
Toss-up, we
Tosscoble
call
it
him.
is, right.
Rear Admiral.
Well- Let's not get ahead of ourselves
Maybe
here.
one day.
Tosscoble.
The item in
shoot from the
question concerns your vessel.
Oh.
It is, it seems, the boys found it in a lock box inside the fortress while you were away. It is quite an interesting item, and I would be interested to find out how it works. I think a small experiment might be in order. And the door opens again very, very sort of slowly, and Starflower comes back in holding what appears to be an empty bottle.
Hello,
And
Starflower.
she
Should you
says, "Here you
drink
are,
that
Captain."
too?
Oh, hello, Keth. Lovely to see you.
It's okay, I won't get bored.
Just
Too cheery, isn't
quieter,
Yeah.
please.
Please,
It's
Keth.
too early.
Have mercy.
He says, Captain, and then sort of roughly salutes him and walks back out the door. And
Bye.
Timber's now.
Oh, oh. Can you just please stop it? Can we kill him?
And Timber's now holding this empty bottle. And he says, you see this bottle here? It is not what it appears to be. Well, I mean, it is a bottle, of course, but have you ever seen these before? And he gestures to a small ship in a bottle on the desk.
Yes.
Have you ever wondered how these ships get in there?
Brute force.
Tiny people?
Yes, that
Borrowers,
is correct. They are constructed by tiny, tiny people. They're
Fuck
actually-
off.
No.
Okay.
These are tiny models, and the masts are assembled inside the bottle using a clever selection of strings. But my point is, you have seen a ship in a bottle before.
Yes, definitely.
This Captain Tosscoble is rather more, how would you say, full size. You see, this bottle here has been checked over, and I've been confirmed with a number of the more arcane-inclined members of our little society, and they confirm that is the case. It seems that this bottle here is paired with a vessel.
I'd have thought it'd be paired with a chicken and asparagus or cheese or something.
Very droll, very droll. You see, the name here on the bottle is the name that was originally inscribed on the vessel you have so succinctly named the Valkyrie.
Oh.
It is my suspicion, therefore, that
Sorry.
the arcane power contained within this bottle is rather more than just a trinket. I think we should try this after I have explained further what your next objective may be.
I agree.
Oh,
Captain.
I don't feel ready.
Excellent. Right,
This is a
boys.
Yeah.
For a hangover.
Lot to take in.
I shall have it written down and provided to you on paper. How about that?
That would be
Yeah.
much better. I can not read it later.
My ship goes in tiny bottle.
That is very much the suspicion. And it would allow you to transport the ship over great distances on land as well. And hide it in places you might never consider hiding a ship.
Like a
Very
prison.
handy, you might say.
That sounds really
yeah.
cool.
I mean, when I was,
I
in
mean,
the
some of
job,
us would not consider putting this
We
bottle
used to
in
smuggle
a prison
all
wallet,
sorts, like
but,
galleons,
to each their own, I must say.
paddle boats, and all that up their jacksie.
Galleons.
Yeah.
What a
Sorry.
surprise
Right.
that cavity surgeon would have. Oh God, is an entire galleon.
It's a Spanish treasure fleet.
Don't break the bottle. That's what's important.
No,
What
Maybe,
happens if you break it?
You get cut.
bad things.
Well, I mean, there is certainly a certain inclusion that broken glass should never at any point be inside a person of whom you intend to keep alive. But furthermore to that, you should also never have inside a person you intend to keep alive an entire galleon.
What if the person had particularly stretchy skin and it sort
Pretty
of
sure I drank about a galleon last night.
covered the whole sort of like the boat and it became some sort of meat ship?
That's how it happened.
Right, boys. Information to be imparted here.
Oh,
I have not the time for this. I am, how they say,
Busy?
Really
with the dogs.
fucked. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. The information I have
I'm really
acquired
hungover.
through my researchers inspecting the paperwork I have here on my desk was brought to me and filtered through, but it seems then one particular piece of paper is of great interest. You see, and he rummages in the desk and he pulls out one particular note. This piece of paper here, it is a missive, an instruction or message, as you might say, informing the Empire that there is an item of inquiry or import in the land that you or I might know as the Orcish Republic of Krull. What is most vexing about this is that the Empire has tried to make a foothold in this republic for quite some time, and each time the vessels that venture there have not yet returned. There is much that is unknown about this, but it's said that the land is ruled by wild tribes of orcs. Savages, they say, but brutal in their combat. It seems, then, this is a mission that would only be undertaken if the matter were of extreme importance. That suggests to me, then, there is an item here of great worth. And as you or I know, the items that the Empire considers to be of great worth at the moment seem to be the pieces of 8. So, it seems then we have a heading.
My head's bloody killing me.
Do you know what the item looks like?
I do not know what the item looks like. I'm afraid I don't know anything about it. The only information I have is that the Empire is insisting they send a, it says here, suicide squad.
So there's going to be like a man who can climb anything, who gets his head blown off about, 2.5 minutes later, and then a big fiery guy.
How did you know?
Guy who's got loads of
We're not
makeup
bringing
on.
Yalan with us then.
I already asked him to pack the ship.
What, the Yalan, the man who can clean anything.
As long as it's carpeted.
Yeah.
He's down at the docks now.
Having his mind.
Oh, no.
It's just a vacuum, Yalan. Calm down. Jesus Christ.
It's not actually. I know it says Dirt Devil, but it's not actually.
We should all get them.
Crazy.
We should all get them.
I can't bloody afford it.
You know how expensive they are.
So
Fuck me.
I've gone with that.
Jesus.
Yep.
Um,
So basically,
too
it's
many
hands-free
guns.
for the Stone of Fast.
So I've got a
Yeah,
hands-free stone of fast speech now.
So if we
Yeah,
shout
with
at
all your
Malrus,
new
no one else will
technology.
hear it other than Malrus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. We're going to annoy the shit out of you.
And I'm
In
also,
fact-
Go on.
if I can
I'll wait.
find it, I'm going to buy
gets his
something
order.
that I think James has been waiting for a very long time to use.
Go on.
And that is Scotty's Challenge Workshop.
Yes! So excited. What does Scotty's Challenge Workshop do?
So, a small black rectangular device with a single bright red button on it that will light up when enough charge has been built up to use it. Once per week, the owner of this device can point... Sorry, I've drank a lot. Can point it at a character of the level equal to or less than their own, and supplement any skill check or contest with them for a random DIY challenge against the clock.
The two of you will be transported to a pocket dimension outside of time where you will have 1 hour to complete a DIY challenge competing against your opponent. Your work will be judged and the winner will be the victor of the original skill check or challenge. Mechanically, you'll supplement a skill check with a contest for either an intelligence or sleight of hand contest. The victor will also receive a bonus 50 gold pieces.
And this is once per week.
Once per week, yeah.
So you could do it as like a regular Friday night session, and we could make a book.
We will set sail tomorrow. So, in the meantime, I expect you to recover from last night's, not frivolities, but certainly toasts and well wishes.
No toast. That was the problem.
And
empty stomach.
Done.
That's the
Already
lack of toast. Yes, I'm very impressed by this. So you must certainly be the king of drinking.
Don't say,
I am indeed. I'm even thinking about getting a tattoo of it.
I think you'll find.
Well, there's a
hardly
fine
fucking
tattoo
drinking.
parlour that seems to have opened on the island. I would recommend heading over to Amir. He's quite the artist.
Oh.
I shall indeed.
Does he do?
It's time to get the king of drinking put on me, I
Does he
think.
Very
do
good.
unflattering caricatures of your best mates?
That is the only thing he does do
excellent.
of your best
All right,
friends.
I'm getting
If you want
you
to
then.
picture it, is always
Jeff.
unflattering.
I'm getting you then, Jeff.
I would one word of
like a
caution for
normal picture
Amir.
then, yeah.
He's not very good at recognizing which way up his patron is. So if you happen to fall asleep or pass out of drunkenness, he will continue to tattoo whichever way up you happen to be in front of him. So it was a mistaken moment when one of the crew, he tried to get mum tattooed on him, and he ended up with wum. It's very unfortunate, but nevertheless, we call him Wummy for now. So
Presumably because he shifted round halfway through.
he started the right way up and passed out blind drunk, and Amir didn't notice, so he just carried on.
Well, you know.
When you're in the zone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes,
I get it.
a true artist he is.
At least
but,
it's a unique tattoo.
Yes. Yes, don't mention it to Wummy, he doesn't like it. Anyway, make sure you're well equipped. I hear Arrrgoose has finally opened his store on the island now as well. That mad feathered chicken is somewhat of a pain, but he does have good stuff. So
Is it the same?
have you enough gold? I
could always use a little bit more.
We could always do with some
You're
more.
offering it out.
All right. Well, I tell you what, you need to get yourselves kitted out. So here, have another few gold pieces from me, and he just sort of chucks a bag of gold in your direction. And it lands at your feet with a satisfying loud clang.
I wanted to make a dexterity check to.
Okay, no, okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's better.
Or
Do
at
it.
least dive
Roll,
on it.
roll a dexterity, yeah.
With disadvantage because you're hungover. And
Yes.
The depth perception is all out.
Yes.
And I've had my
Love
eye
it.
patch on the wrong guy.
Love it, Kev.
Yeah.
Fine.
Then I might try one with my.
disadvantage. With
We
my
each get
disadvantage.
one.
With my disadvantage, that is still a 16.
Oh.
Are we still at this stage, guys?
Can I contest it?
I think if you want to contest it, you need to roll to attack Derek.
Yeah, this is going to be a fight here, guys.
Bring it on,
My
Vic.
God.
I mean, roll to hit if you want to do it, because you're essentially going to tackle him, because at this point he's caught it.
Oh, he's caught it. Oh, okay. I was going to try and jump on it first. And
Well, I
share
mean,
it
yeah,
out
but
evenly.
you could tackle him to knock it out of his hand, basically. If that's what you want to do, if that's what Keth would do, you do it.
And
As
he's not
I said,
hungover.
Keth, bring it on, bitch.
Do it. Do it. Because I want to catch the bag when it's in the air.
Fighting drunk men is easy. Okay.
You do what Keth would do. That's the thing.
Okay. So would this be strength then? Or is this a roll to hit?
I think it's roll to hit.
Roll to hit.
Yeah,
Okay.
unarmed strike, effectively,
Well,
it's going to be.
Unarmed strike.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 14. And
My armor class is
then
13.
Do you put initiative on top of that?
I mean,
My armor class is
Am
only
I in initiative?
you're not in initiative, no, but
My armor class is only
No?
13 anyway, so
so you hit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do you catch the
Okay. So here's the scene. What has happened is Derek has reached out to catch this bag, and as he's just about to put his hand, he's just got his hand around it, and a half orc has barreled into the back of him and knocked him on
my
his
God.
tummy
yeah.
on the ground. The bag goes flying into the air. Is anyone else going to try and roll and catch it?
I'm going to cast Mage Hand after the bag.
Okay, roll dexterity.
Keth, I was gonna share it out equally. I promise. You have to just trust
That's
me.
15.
15, yeah,
Trust
you
the
catch.
rogue.
Mage Hand catches the bag in
Yes.
midair.
Ooh.
I'm waiting to see what Jeff's going to do here. Is Jeff just going to just let it happen, or is he going to go for the bag as well?
Mage Hand is floating
Timber's office. Flame!
Jeff.
in the air.
Everybody
No,
knows.
I think, in all honesty, Jeff, in this scenario, right, I'm going to play it honestly. Yeah, Jeff would be watching all this, everyone diving at it, and just go, guys, really? We've look all the shit that we've been through, and you're going to squabble. Can we not just divide it evenly? We always end up genuinely dividing it evenly, and it is never. Why are we fighting over fucking gold? People
What if
have
there's only one
died
gold
around us.
piece in
We've
there?
And I'm
murdered
going to
each
make
other.
the bag.
Like,
You said that from the floor, face down on the carpet.
What if it's just one heavy
I
gold
saw the
piece?
gold lust in his eyes. I
Malrus,
didn't
put an end
trust
to
him.
this.
Sorry, what are you doing with the gold, Malrus?
I'm going to sleight of hand it and make it disappear.
Roll a sleight of hand,
Oh my God.
and I
well,
guess
I'm going to contest it.
Shall
to
I
see
do
if
it with
I-
everyone
advantage
else
because
roll
Jeff's-
perception.
Jeff's
Or roll
distracting.
insight. Roll insight, I think.
Roll in.
Still with disadvantage, or
Ooh, that's
You're face down on the floor,
That's
so
an-
definitely.
a natural 20.
Unnatural 20. Okay.
I got a 13.
Ooh.
No.
Insight was it?
An unnatural 21.
Oh, hello.
19, and I got +2 for insight.
I got 24.
Ooh.
Okay, so Derek, you have no idea where the gold
Where's
went.
that bloody gold gone?
The other two of you watch this mage hand just swipe this gold out of the air and tuck it neatly into Malrus's belt behind his back.
All right, Malrus. We've all seen. Well, I've seen you do that. So,
Malrus,
get it out.
You can
Let's
have
share it
it
evenly.
when we get to Arrrgoose.
Keth, why don't you just
I'm not allowed
tackle
in
him?
Arrrgoose. Let's just
Like
share it out
herding
evenly.
children here.
Why are you tackling me all
Let's
the time?
just
I
get
just
to the
caught
shop.
it.
and
How
see
much
the
is in there?
angry
Have a look.
goose.
Have a look. Just tell. Just how much is in there?
Okay, I'm going to open the bag.
let's just split it 4 ways.
Okay.
I think we should split it 3 ways so that just me, you, and Jeff get it, and Malrus doesn't get anything. We're trying
I
to
was
steal the
stopping
gold.
fights.
There is 16,000 gold pieces in there.
Fucking
gonna-
what?
Sorry,
Oh.
1,600 gold pieces.
God.
I should-
I was gonna say.
You quickly rescind.
I'm going to split it 4 ways.
160. 16.
Yeah.
1.6.
Yeah, for the viewers at home, I don't have to do this, but for the viewers at home, all of our jaws just dropped.
Yeah. And James's face looked mildly panicked.
Yeah, 1,600 gold pieces.
That's very
yeah.
good.
300 each. 400 each. I can't do maths.
400.
Yeah.
400, 500. There's
400.
there's 12 pieces in there.
Dungeon Master tax enforced.
And a
Yeah, there's-
partridge. What?
There's pi number of pieces of gold in there.
What do you mean
3.14?
asking for 50 gold? I've only got 40 gold. I'm not giving you 30 gold.
It's 3.5 gold in there.
Well, that's why
yeah,
I wanted
okay.
to take it.
What's that, Timbers? You said that there was 1,600 gold pieces in there. Awesome. Thank you very much for that very kind gift of 400 gold pieces each. We really appreciate it. That'll buy us an extra little trinket to help our mission go well. Thank you. Malrus, I'll
Cheers,
have my
Timbers.
400 gold, please.
I've already given them, yeah.
Very
Oh,
good,
then
very good.
thank you
Now,
For that
boys,
400 gold.
if you don't mind, I have an afternoon day of sitting in a dark room with dark sunglasses on,
Crying
and
a little bit, I expect.
drinking Lucasade. So,
Well, that's a good... Yeah. No, he's a man who knows his business. Let's leave him. Leave him to it.
be prepared to
Careful,
set sail
hold
in the
Derek to his
morning,
feet.
all right? And
There you go.
as always, don't fuck it up.
We'll
Now fuck
try
off.
not to. We'll try not to fuck up shopping.
Have I been given that bottle?
Ah, yes, the bottle. I'm glad you reminded me. I shall have Starflower meet you down by the docks later on.
No
We
worries.
should try it out.
Okay.
Are you leaving
We
then?
need to open a window,
Yeah.
Captain.
No, please don't. There will be dire consequences if you do.
Jeff, open the window for the man. You hear that?
All right, I'll challenge you. Let's play. What, you going to roll you're going to roll to convince me?
Oh, okay, cool.
I'll play it out. I'll open the windows if necessary and take the punishment if I lose this roll battle. Fuck it.
Would that be persuasion?
I mean, it depends. Are you trying to talk him into it? Or are you trying to intimidate him into it?
I'm not going to intimidate him.
Oh,
Don't want to scare him.
Okay. Roll persuasion then, I guess.
can I?
Okay, this is growing arms and legs.
Do I roll?
15.
I guess roll either insight or survival.
I'm going to go with survival because I'm proficient in it. So, actually, I'm proficient in insight as well. Fuck it. Oh God, I've rolled a 3, so that even that makes it 9.
Oh.
So
Okay.
I'm going to open the windows. Oh yeah, no worries. So I'll right on that, Captain.
As you go to open a window,
I've left the room at this point.
your hand reaches out,
He gets shot in the
and you all hear a loud explosion from the area of Timbers,
Bloody
and Jeff,
Whoa.
you take 2 piercing damage as the shot ricochets off the latch you were just about to reach and grazes your hand, and you take sort of 2, weirdly slashing damage from a bullet.
Well, interestingly, my new jacket does give me defense against slashing and piercing damage.
That's not a jacket. That's just a team flag from the.
Not anymore.
No,
'cause
no.
I found my
No,
jacket.
no,
Great
that's his
gorilla.
detective trench coat.
Yeah, I get 1 extra AC against that, so I just only take 1.
AC is your armor class, not amount of damage you take.
Ah, damn. Fair enough. Skis.
And unless that jacket gives you a 23 AC,
Not quite. No.
no.
Whilst
Then I'm
hungover,
going to
so
say
he-
you're
so
going
he
to take
was at a
this.
disadvantage.
Yes.
Yes.
And you all turn to see Timbers sort of slouched over the desk, head in his hand, but with one pistol, just elbow on the desk, pointed at you with a sort of vapor of black powder smoke just drifting up from it. And it says, "I would rather you didn't do that. Please now fuck off."
Like, holy crap. And I'll bundle Jeff out the office. Don't worry, I'll give you a good burying later. That'll make up for it. Let's go. I can't believe you tried
Is
that.
that what the kids are calling it now?
Malrus,
Come on.
as
Yeah?
I knock over a lamp. Malrus, can I have
That
my...
was my favourite lamp, you prick.
Oh, sorry, Captain. You can get another one. I'll pick you on a...
Oh, you're not
Malrus,
wrong.
use mend.
Malrus, can I have my 500 gold pieces, please?
You mean 400? Yeah, here you go.
Yes, finally! Never mind those 4 lunatics and their chaotic escapades. This is the best part of the show, and you all know it, and that's why you're here. So, pin back your ears, you lot. It's time for more wisdom and knowledge with me, James, for your moment with the Dungeon Master. Of course, at the top of the order, the very first thing all of us here at Roll Britannia need to do is give you, yes, you, a ginormous thank you for being here again. We love making this show, and we're so glad that you're loving it too. Without your support for our ridiculous nautical adventures, we really would be sunk by now. So, it's fantastic to have you here. Right! It's shout-out time. Pedro! Your finest scroll, please. Ah, excellent. You've shown up this week. Well, what have you got for me then, boy? Oh, gods. Not another joke. Go on then. Oh. I don't know. Why could nobody see the parrot? Oh, because it was in disguise. Pedro, that's worse than last week. Now give me that scroll and get out of here. Nobody's paying for that terrible sounding stand-up show. Anyway. So, this week's shout-out goes to @OneWhoIsFun, who messages on the Twitters. We're so happy that you're loving the show, Lindsay. It sounds like you've been listening whilst on your travels through the US, and we're glad that we're keeping you company and keeping you laughing. Yeah. It's an incoming random celebrity shout-out this week. Is one from across the pond. As it turns out, Hollywood's Matthew Fox is celebrating his birthday by listening to the show. Well, I mean, he's celebrating his birthday. Could be listening to the show. Yeah. Now, I hear you lot out there, and I hear you're all thinking about how on earth you can get your own shout-out, aren't you? Yes. Well, you've got some sort of dizzying idea for a story, and all you want in the world is to have an NPC named after you. Well, it's no easy task, and certainly no walk in the park. Many brave souls have faltered and crumbled at the mere mention of the fiendish challenges that I've devised. Not really. It's really easy. If you want to get in touch with the show, just look for us on social media. Whichever one you like. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Discord. We're there, and we love chatting with you lot. So, don't be shy and get involved. Now, if you're really enjoying the show, and you've got this far, you must be, enjoying it at least a little bit. Just do us a favour, take just a minute and leave us a 5-star review, eh? There's loads of places to listen to podcasts, so whichever you get yours from, some kind words from you guys really helps to keep the good old ship of Roll Britannia riding the D&D podcast waves, and it also helps more fantastic people just like you to discover the show. And if you haven't already, make sure that you've bashed that subscribe button, otherwise Derek will lash you to the mast and use you for target practice. Right, that's all from me this week. I'm a very busy dungeon master, and I've got an entire world to run, so get out of here and get back to the adventure! Go!
Okay, thank you. I just get the feeling that if I'd have asked for 4, you probably would have given me 3.
So you're all making your way to the new on-land Arrrgoose.
Yeah.
Yes.
The brick and
Okay.
mortar Arrrgoose.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's still mostly wood, but yeah.
Well,
Yes,
someday.
I have an idea for this. I have a plan if I would like to enact
Okay.
this. Because
Go on then.
Malrus, I'm going to turn
Please
to
do.
you and I'm going to look at you as we're walking along and go, Malrus,
Yeah.
I obviously need to get some new stuff. And so I need to get into Arrrgoose. That they have banned me. So I've kind of got 2 choices. Either could you possibly go and collect it, or I could like an order for me and I'll just give you the gold. But I have to really trust you here. And obviously you've just given us the gold. You stopped the fight. You've given us the 400. So I feel I can trust you a little bit. Or I can use your Christmas present of Poker Face, and then no one will know necessarily like what I'm thinking or feeling. And maybe the goose might be like, he's calm and collected and let me in.
But he's
It's
still
a long-
the same guy.
Yeah.
He's just really chill.
I had another
You're like-
idea.
You're like, okay, go on.
Go.
How about I sit on your shoulders?
If we wear the
because
trench coat.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
do
yes,
it.
please. Yes, please.
Fuck it,
Malrus
yes.
wobbling about.
I've got to do strength though.
Roll-
I'm shit at strength.
Roll. Yeah.
It's a performance.
Acrobatics.
Jeff, can you roll? Yeah, roll acrobatics, and Malrus roll deception.
Who's on top?
It's going to have to be you because I can't.
Well, it's got to be you.
My face is the one that's
Jeff,
bad.
but
the
taller.
lazy.
6-foot man around.
Yeah, hang on. Actually, yeah, because I'm already 6'1".
Yeah.
That's
And
a
so
19 for deception.
seated.
So
Nice.
How tall are you seated? Do you reckon?
I mean, that's probably another 2.5 feet, isn't it?
Yeah, fair.
So this suddenly like 8-foot bloke is
This
just gonna
giant,
walk in.
giant thin man.
It's Shaquille O'Neal.
I've already
I thought you were a
honked and collected
halfling.
my.
I'm a doubling.
Just ducks his way into the room. Say, yeah, sure, do
I'm
it.
Malrus Tosscoble.
I'm your local giant. Ho ho ho.
I said it went down to my feet, so in fairness, it could work.
Yeah, I mean, yes.
It's
I
long
mean, he's
enough.
rolled a 19 in deception, so
Okay, well, my acrobatics,
for this.
unfortunately, were not fantastic. Can I add anything to that? Yeah, well, it's +1. Okay, so it's 10.
okay. I mean, you're a bit ungamely.
Yeah,
You're quite wobbly. Yeah, you look extremely drunk.
Meanwhile,
You look like the sort
You
of
can
drunk
play
that
that
you
off 'cause
you
he
want to
was
get
still
thrown
drunk from
that
last
you
night.
wouldn't want on the bus with you.
one
with his
hungover
dread-
person
with-
on top of a slightly more hungover person who's not quite sure about himself.
with his great big trench coat on that you don't know what's underneath.
And the proportion of the legs for the whole body just doesn't seem right.
Right, meanwhile...
Malrus's hangover farts inside a trench coat round your
Oh,
face.
God.
Right.
Right, Malrus, I'm going to make this really easy for you. Before we go in, here's a piece of paper, and
Yeah.
I've scribbled down in it all of the numbers that link to the Arrrgoose catalogue references, what the items are, and here's the exact right amount of gold for all of it. So
Can I
just to
expect
quickly review,
Give me a
so
receipt.
you're sure about everything that I want. I want the Lotso cat, so that's the small brown bag with the company logo of Lotso Corp printed on it, and then it's like got a load of tiny cats in it. I think it's 20 cats. They're like knitted, and you throw
What's
it onto the
the number?
surface, and it's number 93. But then it turns into a full size cat, and that'll be wicked. I really want to mess with Keth on that one. So that'll be fun.
hear you.
There's that fuck it bucket. What was it? What's the full name? I wrote it down somewhere. Oh yeah, no. What's it on the piece of paper?
Nancy.
You're not holding the piece of paper. It's the bottom one.
Oh,
It's number 113.
Somebody
got
got
that.
it. I was like,
I
oh, that
just
joke
got
fell on
it.
deaf ears.
that's horrible.
Every Nancy who listens to the show is now just turned off.
You
Yes.
mean the fuck it bucket of bullock?
Yes,
Yeah.
that one. Yeah, that one. So I'm going to get that one because it's a bucket, and we're always seeming to have to bail out your ship. So it couldn't hurt to have an.
It's
extra
an
bucket,
average
man.
tin bucket, slightly tarnished.
An average, just a bucket.
I want that grease
Hello, Arrrgoose,
grenade.
Have you got any buckets?
That's number
grenade.
69. Grease grenade 69. There's the Demigog's tie. No, Demigog. Demigog's tie. Derek, I can do it. It's the Demigog's tie. That's number 54.
I think at this point, by the way, you guys are still outside talking.
The rest of you have gone in.
Yeah, me and Keth are in, and you're going, it's the Demigog's tie.
We're
And I'm
ordering.
And I'm flipping through the catalogue going, oh, they've got a Demigog's tie in there. Okay.
I saw that, yes.
Yeah.
Right, so that's number 54.
Ooh,
so
I
you
like
need to
the
get that
cocktail
one because that's
shaker.
really important because that means that it's like a nice tail. It hangs down to my crotch, so that'll
Couple of
emphasise my
rings.
penis, which is really good. Everyone likes that. But more importantly, my initiative's reduced and no one likes it when I go first, so it's good. I get to use Tremendous a lot, and everyone who's in earshot of anything I say has to make a DC Wisdom saving throw, whatever that means. And if they fail, then they believe whatever I say, no matter how ridiculous
I'm
it is.
sorry,
I'm going to
just
get a
tuned
mystery
out.
bag. I've written it all down, it's fine. I've got a mystery bag. Because a mystery bag, you got a really good mystery bag, and that could be fun. And I also
was
want...
that 69?
No. That was the grease grenade, 69. I want the Demogog's tie as well from 54.
54. Okay, 54.
You got that. And then there's the mystery bag, because you got one of those. That's number 35. And then there is a final one that I was unsure about whether to get, and actually I looked at it and thought that could be really cool because I quite like being a bit mischievous at times.
Malrus.
And we seem to get hung over a lot. And
Jeff,
there's the brooch of Master Jaeger, because I used to love Jaeger bombs, and he seems like quite a cool guy. And the brooch basically means that whenever I'm wearing it, people think I'm untrustworthy. But if I press a secret button, then it'll flash. And then when I'm trying to persuade people, they will believe me. So I'll be like super believable, and everyone will love me, and it'll be great. Also, here's 2,610 gold pieces. Could you go buy that, please? Thanks.
At this point, how heavy is Malrus getting on your shoulders?
Well, that's why I'm speaking quite quickly.
Can you go?
Wow, okay.
For me?
Do you want me to periodically roll strength checks to see if I drop him?
No, you're all right.
Excellent.
The brooch of Master Jaeger.
Master Jaeger.
I do love that.
That's coming your way, by the way.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah,
I
cool.
like my
Okay.
trinkets.
Let's do Derek then. Derek, what's Derek ordering?
Yeah, while they do their thing, Derek is going to have a flick through. And there's a couple of his sort of, in the fights and stuff, he's lost a couple of the rings that he had on, and some of them look a bit tarnished, maybe covered in blood. So he's going to flick through to the jewelry section, and he's going to find the ring of the Giant Slayer.
Yeah.
Which will give him a +2 to his AC and +2 damage or something. Hold on, where is it?
Yeah. Against creatures of a large size.
Yeah. Where is it? The ring of the so many earrings. Ring of the Colonel. So it's +2 to AC, which I really desperately need, as shown just through that previous fight. And a +2 to attack rolls against any enemy in the large or bigger size category. So I'm going to get that. I'm also going to get the Ring of Finger Guns. Which
Nice.
Derek, not liking magic too much, but thinking maybe it can come in handy at some point if he gets sort of disarmed and stuff.
You get your Poppins braces, haven't you?
He's gonna buy this magical ring that once per day, when he's wearing it, can make the shape of a pistol with his hand, and by shouting the magic word, which he hasn't decided on what it'll be.
I'm looking forward to hearing it.
Excellent.
But we'll come up with something. I'll get my team of writers on it. I can fire a single bolt of magic missile at the target. Derek's going to buy that, and when he does so, he's going to pay very particular attention to the instructions because he wants to get it right with the magic, and then he's just going to throw the instructions away and put it on.
Yeah. Good.
I also want to buy. So that comes to, what is it? That's 1,900 gold. And then I also want to buy the Cracker of Celebration for 300 gold.
Nice.
Which means I've spent 2,100. And then he realizes when he's here, he's left his Stone of Far Speech in a bucket in the wizard's sleeve, and it's probably not done too well. So he's going to buy the Stone of Far Speech for 500.
The new one.
Yeah, the Stone of Far Speech 5 for 500 quid,
Yep.
which I think puts him up to 2,700. And then he's got 300 gold to do up his little bedsit with.
Nice. Trayvon. Okay. Let's do Malrus then.
So I already,
as you wobble blindly into.
I already honked and collected, as it were. So you
right.
know, just to save time.
Okay. Okay. What did you?
So Jeff's gone
So
through
you-
all this
so
thing.
you-
Can you go in and order this for me? And he goes, mate, I've already collected. I'm not going in the shop.
But you're on my shoulders with my trench coat on.
Yeah. Well, I'd got to go in and collect mine anyway, but I knew that
Oh, right.
you'd be a bit of a pain in the ass. So
So what? So you walk through the door and you go honk, and then
yeah,
they just immediately start loading stuff onto
Order
the counter
number
for you.
5
Nice.
to collection point B, please.
Yeah,
that'll be me.
that. Except it goes honk, 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 honk.
Honk, honk. 5. Honk, honk, honk.
Exactly like that. So what did you order? What are you having?
so I'm gonna upgrade my Stone of Far Speech. Trade in.
Okay. Trade in. Okay,
My-
so you
my
do
old one.
qualify for the 100 gold discount.
Ooh.
Oh, if only I hadn't left it in a bucket.
Yeah. But you see, they've looked at it and they've gone, oh no, it's an early upgrade fee because you only got the last one like a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be 50 gold to early upgrade.
That's fine. I can take that.
Yeah.
And it's got scratch.
That's fine.
But
It's
you
still
save
a
100
saving,
gold
it's
from
still a
handing it in.
saving.
Yeah, it's still a saving. That's good.
To go with that,
Would you like to
I'm-
take the insurance to go with it?
No.
No? Okay.
Um,
Any bolt-ons?
yeah,
Are you going to travel to the continent?
I am going to get the pebble of what was it? I've
Far
lost
speech.
lost
The pebble of
number.
far speech.
Yes.
That'll be item. Where are you?
It's right down the
right
bottom.
near the bottom.
101.
You really
Yeah.
are the
Yep.
senior communications officer, aren't you?
Yeah.
Getting all the kit.
He's taking it very seriously.
Yeah.
So what does the pebble of
VP
far
of
speech do?
communication.
I've lost it now.
It means you
Small
can talk
pebble
on the
which
phone
fits
whilst driving.
conveniently in the ear of most creatures and can be attuned to a single stone of far speech.
Nice.
Oh, actually, that's banging.
So presumably you don't want to trade in your Stone of Far Speech. You want to keep your Stone of Far Speech.
No, I'm going to get a
Because it's
new
gonna-
one
No,
because
no,
it'll
he
go.
wants the
Yeah,
latest
both
one because he's the senior. He's the
and-
senior communications officer, Derek. He's got to
Mr.
have the latest
Moneybags
kit.
over here.
He's attuning it to the new one.
Yeah.
That's the game. He's not tuning it to the old one and then trading it in. That'd be mad.
We
That's
should all get
stupid.
them.
Crazy.
We should all get
Um,
those.
I
'cause
can't
that's
bloody afford it.
banging.
You know how expensive they are.
So
Fuck me.
I've gone with that.
Jesus.
Yep.
Um,
So basically,
Bought too
it's
many
hands-free
guns.
for the Stone of Far
so I've
Speech.
got
Yeah,
hands-free Stone of Far Speech now.
So if we
Yeah,
shout to
with all your
Malrus,
new
no one else will hear
technology.
it other than Malrus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. We're
Um,
going to
yeah.
annoy the shit out of you.
and I'm
In
also
fact,
Go on.
if I can
I'll wait.
find it, I'm going to
Till
buy
he gets his
something
order.
that I think James has been waiting for a very long time to use.
Go on.
And that is Scotty's Challenge Workshop.
Yes. So excited. What does Scotty's Challenge Workshop do?
So, a small black rectangular device with a single bright red button on it that will light up when enough charge has been built up to use it. Once per week, the owner of this device can point. Sorry, I've drank a lot. Can point it at a character of the level equal to or less than their own, and supplement any skill check or contest.
Or contest. Yep.
Contest with them for a random DIY challenge against the clock.
The two of you will be transported to a pocket dimension outside of time where you will have 1 hour to complete a DIY challenge competing against your opponent. Your work will be judged and the winner will be the victor of the original skill check or challenge. Mechanically, you'll supplement the skill check with a contest for either an intelligence or sleight of hand contest. The victor will also receive a bonus 50 gold pieces.
And this is once per week.
Once per week, yeah.
So you could do it as like a regular Friday night session, and we could make a book and sort of
Yeah,
take
you
bets
could.
on who's going to win. Just an idea, Malrus.
Oh,
I
like
figured,
that a lot.
you know, it sounded interesting, and I don't know who Scotty is.
Wow.
That sounds like the kind of thing the patrons in the pocket pub might enjoy.
Yes.
Imagine that though. Seriously, a live action DIY
Right.
challenge.
So,
I mean,
with us
on his
dressed as
way
our
in.
characters. That'd be
Right,
Takes
so
Twitch to a new
Keth,
level.
you're wandering into Arrrgoose, you're flipping through the catalogue, and what do you scribble down on those tiny bits of paper with the little teeny tiny pencils?
The teeny tiny pencils, which Keth's already lifted several of.
Yeah, I'm going to take some as well.
Good, okay. Add them to your inventory.
So the first one is going to go for a gummy berry juice.
Nice.
And what that does is a small potion. And what it does, when for the next hour, upon drinking, I'll be able to jump twice my height and bounce on my arse, up to 3 times their movement speed, and will also have advantage on strength checks. So
sweet.
grab one of them.
Nice.
Grab another.
You make a
dragon.
hilarious sound like hitting a kettle drum every time you bounce. By the way,
That's cool. I'm going to grab another
Caribbean
dragon energy
feel.
drink.
nice energy drink.
So that's +5 to initiative, advantage.
That's a
on
kettle drum, not steel drum.
Oh,
Yeah. And
Both me and Alex went there.
I get to do 3 actions, so that's 2 of those. Well, a gummy berry juice, an energy drink, and then he's going to go to the armory section and grab himself a grease grenade.
Nice.
The armory section is just next to the children's toys section, isn't it?
It is, yeah, it is.
They've put them together just because.
Yeah. Well, Fisher Price make both, so. You know.
My first
So
machine
the grease
gun.
grenade, a fist-sized glass ball that spills 1d20 plus 5 feet of grease when it shatters, and then flick to the jewellery section. I'm hoping.
So you're after a sort of you're after a ring with your family's crest on it, perhaps, or a necklace that has your love's name in sterling silver plated
Look,
letters.
this one says Derek in it.
All of that said in honks, I'm assuming.
Perhaps some big hoop earrings.
the huge loops earrings, the Elizabeth Duke specials. But I was hoping that the Ring of Giant Slayer. They're hoping there's 2 in stock because they really wanted one of them.
Okay. Good news, there is.
Were there 2 grease grenades as well? Am I about to be fucked? Am I click and collect again?
No, there's 2 grease grenades, don't worry. There's actually 3 grease grenades in stock if you're interested.
Oh no, because I have been saving up for the last item, and it's something that Keth has been promising to himself ever since he got the arcane pistol, which is the Librarian's Friend.
Ooh!
And the Librarian's Friend, ladies and gentlemen, is a suppressor that fits to the arcane pistol, and it's really cool actually, because if I am successful with it, every creature within 30 feet must make a wisdom check. I get a big advantage on that, and if I manage to hit somebody, the DC they have to if they fail their roll, they don't know where I am, and even if any other creatures do succeed, so that will help me to create.
Would you like me to read that verbatim, because you seem to you've gone a bit around the house with that? So the suppressor can be fitted to any pistol.
We'll redo it.
And when you make an attack roll with this firearm, whilst hidden, each creature within a 30-foot radius, you must make a wisdom perception check. The DC of this check is 10 plus your attack roll result, divided by 2. So if you rolled a 25, it would be a 35 divided by 2. Yeah? And if they fail that roll, you are considered hidden by any creature, even if other creatures succeed.
Nice.
Yeah.
Which
So
is what I said.
whoever fails has absolutely no idea where you are. Even if the person stood next to them knows exactly where you are.
Nice.
That's pretty sweet. That's going to come.
So that is the Librarian's Friend. So a gummy berry juice, a dragon energy drink, a grease grenade, a ring of giant slayer, and Librarian's Friend.
Dragon energy drink. So let me just.
I can read that one out if you like.
Keth, before I was going to say, just as we're wandering in, because I'm assuming Malrus, are we wandering in? Well, Jeff's wandering us in because we're wandered in.
Yes,
because
you're not really.
legs.
Malrus isn't really in charge.
Yeah. So I've wandered in. As we're doing that, Jeff can sort of see just out of the gap between the buttons of the cloak.
Yep.
And he sees that Keth sort of writing down the number for Dragon Energy Drink, and he sort of nudges through the jacket and goes, "Hey, Keth, don't make a big scene. Just keep writing your numbers." But I've got 2 Dragon Energy Drinks, and to be honest, I misread what they did in the catalogue. And I don't want to ever gain initiative. I'm perfectly happy never taking the initiative. So do you want mine? I've got 2. I don't want them. I was going to put them in Bob and then just forget about them and hope everyone else did.
but you can have them if you want them.
And then Keth's going to say, Malrus, how are you saying that without moving your lips?
When did you get so
Why
tall?
do you sound like
Bloody hell,
Jeff?
Malrus.
And why are you so tall?
Jeff's
Don't make,
between my
I said,
legs.
don't make a scene. I said, don't make a scene.
No,
Keth.
Keth, I think you've just
Sorry,
shrunk
sorry.
some more, mate.
Okay, that sounds cool.
Excellent.
Malrus.
Just, can I also check? You know when you were buying that grease grenade? From my understanding, it's grease. So if I light it on fire, it potentially might give me like double damage to anything that I hit that was like covered in grease. If we threw grease on the ground or onto an animal or creature and then I lit it on fire, it might do like double damage. I mean, we might have to check that at some point, but it to me sounds like it makes sense. Do you
It
think
sounds
it
fucking
makes sense?
No, it
Yes,
sounds
yes,
silly to me.
that is
Do it.
correct. So, you all putting your orders in. So you go up to the counter, you
Keth, have
hand
one
your
too.
paper over. Apart from Malrus, who just walks up to the counter and they present him with his things because he's invented honk and collect.
Are
Somehow,
they all the right things, Malrus? Is
Seem
it
to
actually
be.
your
I'll
stuff?
delete my dragon energy drink then.
You sure none of my stuff's come out with it?
No, it looks like
the rest of you have your little bits of paper stamped, and you gestures over to the new shiny looking seating area that's brightly coloured this time, and take the seats.
We don't
and,
sit down. We're not
eventually,
sit
you're all
down. I'm
called
not
up.
fucking dealing with that.
Keth, you having put yours in last, you get called up first, and all your items are there.
You know what
Justice.
they say in the Arrrgoose training manual? He who is last shall be first.
Whose last wins?
And he who is
Derek,
ordered click and collect.
and then Derek, a weird sort of 20-minute period goes by where absolutely no items come out at all.
Malrus.
No one
Okay.
else orders anything.
Come on. Hurry up. Tell him to
Derek
hurry
at this
up.
point
I'm
is going to
really
just
tired.
start smoking a
You're
cigar
on
and just
about.
ashing on the floor.
Have we got our, have I got my
Sort of
stuff?
looking
You've
at
got
the-
your click
I'm
and collect.
waiting
Do you get
for
my
it.
stuff as well? What? Yeah, but you're
Um,
getting heavier, mate. We've been here 20 minutes. We'll find out what's going on.
And
he's a goose. He'll be ready in his own time.
Jeff's just going to
Derek,
honk from underneath the coke.
Derek, you're sake.
Look, Jeff,
Derek,
if you play up, you'll get us both kicked out. Shut up.
Arrrgoose is looking very curiously at the weird figure that is Malref.
Team Muff.
I mean, we're Team Muff.
Team
Thank
Muff.
you very much.
Yeah, Team Muff is wobbling about the place, and Arrrgoose is looking very confused. He's like, honk. Yeah, Derek, everything turns up in your order, and you turn up and you pick it all up, but weirdly, the Ring of the Giant Slayer doesn't appear to be there yet.
Mate, sorry.
Huh?
On my receipt, it says Ring of the Giant Slayer. Now, you've charged me 1,200 gold for that, and I do kind of need that. That's
he holds out his
most
hand for the
important
receipt,
item.
and he says, honk, honk.
Malrus,
Yeah.
he's gonna.
And he looks at the receipt and he goes,
Calm down.
honk.
I'm sorry.
Hands you back the receipt and wanders off to the back room.
Just be
And while he's back, another goose comes out. Arrrgoose. Another Arrrgoose. Slightly different colour, this one. And he has all of...
What colour
he
is
calls out Malrus, Team Muff, he calls out your number.
Oh, no, I'm really nervous. I don't know why I'm nervous, but I'm really nervous.
wobble over.
Scans the room, sees the really
And he says-
giant man.
He sort of looks up at you and goes, honk, 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 and holds out his hand for your receipt.
Jeff's just holding his
Um,
breath.
And he stamps it. He hands you Jeff's items.
Yeah.
And then the other goose comes back and he's got the Ring of the Giant Slayer, you can see, and he goes, honk, holds it out as if he's
That's
forgotten who the
mine,
hell you
thank
are.
That's
And he
mine.
goes, honk, honk,
Yeah.
holds out his hand for the receipt.
I've just gave it to your mate there, didn't I?
Honk,
Where is it? Hold on.
honk.
Genuinely
And
can't.
the two geese look at each other and they go, honk, honk, honk.
I'll tell you, I won't pull out my receipt, but what I will pull out is
Leg
raw-
it! Jeff's just going to run out the shore. got
His
stuff.
body will
You
turn,
wobble
but
out the
Malrus
shop.
is left facing
Go,
the
go,
other
go,
way.
go.
Facing, yes, so the legs just about
Jack, a
face.
wily coyote.
It's a damn good job I've
Still
got my
facing the
stuff.
counter.
Looks like he's running backwards, weirdly.
So, hang on. Malrus is now carrying all of Malrus's items, all of Jeff's items as well.
Yeah. As you get outside, Jeff, you collapse, and you
I'm going to take more damage from myself.
You take 4 bludgeoning damage from Malrus and all of those possessions falling directly on your head.
4 bludgeoning. How am I I'm now down into the 20s again.
Yes, it's good news. You're not setting sail till tomorrow, isn't it?
Oh, excellent.
What's your max health, Jeff?
34. It's just 3 more than Bill.
Eventually, Derek, you do get your ring of the Giant Slayer.
They do There's a bit of thing where they hold it above me, and I got to jump for it.
Yeah. There's a bit of conversation back and forth between the geese, and eventually they sort of gesture to you a few times, and then they sort of hold it out quizzically to you and go, honk.
Are you talking to me? Because
honk.
I don't see anybody else here. Are you talking to me?
Honk.
This mohawk.
A year has been waiting for that.
And then just before we go anywhere, I want to make sure that I can deposit the remainder of my 790 gold into my Nat 20 account. Where
you have to get on board the Tell Dath for that, so because they haven't opened a branch in.
Have they not opened a branch?
It's coming, but it's not open yet.
I'm gonna.
Is Nando's open? Can I roll for Nando's?
You can roll for Nando's, yeah.
I wonder what he has to roll to succeed.
Investigation or perception?
Investigation to see if it's open.
Roll disappointment.
That's a 19.
Oh, so
It's
close.
definitely.
So you investigate, and you can tell it is 100% not open yet. And you take 4 points of embarrassment damage for being so keen.
While they have a look about for Nando's and he puts his money in his account, I'm going to do the same, keep a stock of savings, but in a traditionally pirate manner. So I'd like to just look for a spot that I can bury.
You're going to bury some.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm going to keep about 50 gold, and I'm going to bury the other 700 or whatever.
Roll, I don't know, invest in insight to see if you can find a suitable place.
Okay.
An archaeological check.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yes.
If it goes
That's
into my
recovery.
back garden, I'll be really unhappy.
That's a 18.
18, you find a suitably pirate-esque place, somewhere you don't think anyone else would find it, and you definitely don't mark the spot with a cross.
No, I don't. I just sort of remember.
An X would, you just remember, and you draw a little
Give the
map and
game
keep
away.
that on you just to help remind you where your treasure is.
Is it like under an
not
old
the little-
oak tree next to a wall?
I'm not going to tell
Yeah.
you where it is.
It's not in a little clump of palm trees near Nancy's bar, is it? No.
Definitely not, Kev. How dare you?
It's under one lone rock, all
Just
by
a big
itself.
chest
Yeah.
with a rock.
It's not buried. It's just got a rock on it.
Some reeds pressed up against the outside of it, you know.
Keep
Um,
off.
He buried it.
property
You just
of-
encouraged Ermintrude 1
Behind
to come and
Ermintrude,
stand next to it.
Yeah.
It's only buried
If
when
found,
she's there.
please return
As soon as she
to
moves.
Derek Normalbeard.
He just lashed it to the side of Ermintrude.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Now
I
run!
get the other Matrude to walk next to her so you can't see it.
See it. Anyway, so yeah, you've got some time now before we set sail tomorrow. And I think just before we round off today's episode, Keth, are you getting a tattoo? That's the important question I think everyone wants to know.
It's on everybody's minds.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yay!
Keth is getting a tattoo, and does it say King of Drinking?
Yes.
It says drink,
Okay.
drink of king.
Drink of Kinging, yes.
Kinky drinking.
Kink of drinking.
Kinky
Kink of drinking.
Kinky Drinking. I'm going to
As if I
say,
fail it.
roll a d20. Just a straight d20.
16.
Okay, yeah, it's a pretty good tattoo. You get a
Ah.
pretty good tattoo.
The dink of kinking.
The
You didn't fall asleep during it. Excellent.
yeah, and
What's it going to say? then?
Are you all getting a good night's sleep then?
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent.
I've
You all get all your.
I've still got
all your
a couple
health-
of bottles of wine on me. If anybody wants to. No? Okay, then.
Okay. So you all get all your hit points and stuff back, and all your spell slots, and you report for duty at the beach the next day, where Starflower is waiting to show you just what this bottle can do.
So they stumble off to Timbers, having spent the morning hanging, except for the king of drinking, Keth, who just kept shouting and banging. Two vital bits of info. First, Timbers told the cool. The Valkyrie's powers were by no means point-sized, but it could get very small. He ended on the serious in a task of certain death, the location of which really seemed to upset our half-orc Keth. More hijinks when in Arrrgoose, when Malrus gets the height of 2, Derek goes all pirate and hides his booty, and Keth gets a tattoo. What will Starflower show him, and can the Valkyrie fit in there? Well, I guess you'll find out next time on Roll Britannia!
Now then, you lot, we need your help. We need to make our piratical adventure simply the best D&D 5e podcast out there on the 7 seas. So, we've decided to be very brave indeed and launch our own Roll Britannia Patreon page. And don't you worry. Though we may be scoundrels and vagabonds in the Shattered Lands, we're certainly not going to be stealing your hard-earned booty to line our coffers. All of the money we raise will be ploughed right back into the show, so we can be the best that we can be. So what's in it for me, I hear you say? Well, there's a whole treasure chest's worth to be had. There's exclusive Buccaneer prologues so that you can learn some of the secrets of our favourite heroes and where it all began. You'll also be able to read the finest tabloid on the high seas, the Daily Dath. You can get your hands on ARC-exclusive merchandise too that you won't find in our shop. And the best part, your very own handcrafted, beautifully made and totally unique piece of crap art drawn just for you by your favourite Buccaneer. Just look out for Roll Britannia on patreon.com, or even easier, follow the links in our social media or Linktree pages and let us navigate the way for you. And worry not, the nautical antics of the Roll Britannia Buccaneers will still be available every Wednesday as usual, absolutely free. After all, we certainly wouldn't want any of our amazing and loyal fans to be spending any more than they can afford. We wouldn't have got anywhere without you and all the other awesome fans out there. So, with your help and your support, you can make this show even better.